Last week, silver did something many of you have never experienced in your life before. It made a new all-time high. Now, why did I say most of us haven't experienced that before? Well, as you can see from this chart here, the last all-time high for silver was actually March 27th, 1980. So it's been 45 years since silver's made a new all-time high. Now, the chart right now looks extremely beautiful from a technical basis, and this is a huge win for the bulls. But why did it take half a century for silver to make a new high, when almost every other asset class and market has been making new highs year over year for forever? Well, it's because the price of silver back in the 1970s and early 80s was really kind of artificial. See, the Hunt brothers attempted to corner the silver market, meaning they wanted to own the majority of silver in the world, and if they did, they could set the price for anybody that wanted to buy it at essentially whatever they wanted. And so they went about trying to get every ounce of silver that they possibly could get their hands on. And when they got started, silver was in that like $10 zone, and when they finished, it was all the way up at $50 an ounce. And they actually owned more than 50% of the global supply of silver. And they went about this through a couple of things. One, they bought a ton of futures contracts, but instead of like most people rolling it over to the next month and taking paper gains, they actually were taking physical delivery of the silver, removing that from the market. They continued to do this with profits from earlier positions that they had bought, and they continued to lever in and buy more and more futures positions. They would have been successful with cornering the market completely had regulators not stepped in and completely changed the game on them. See, they went ahead and changed the rule on the futures side. It was called the Silver Rule 7, that you could not open new long positions. You could only close existing positions. And when you remove the ability to buy and make new positions, well, there's only one way for this to go, and that is down. And silver absolutely collapsed, fell all the way from 50 back down to $11 an ounce, which is really more along the lines of where the price should have been at that point in time. And because of that, it has taken 45 years before we finally got a new all-time high price in silver. But right now, the bulls are rewarded for their patience, and it looks like there might be some blue skies above. So we'll keep you posted on what's going on in the silver market.